Financial independence is becoming a little bit more mainstream every single day as more and more people wake up to the possibility that there is a different path that you can take. However, is early retirement for everyone? Today in this video, I'm going to give you 7 reasons why you should retire early. The very first and probably one of the most important reasons why you should consider retiring early is because life is really short. With all the sleeping that you have to do, all the working that you have to do, and all the chores that you have to do at home, the amount of time that you get to yourself is probably very minuscule. And that's why, really quick, let me put something on the screen for you that will change your life. So this graphic right here just shows your life, your entire life, if you live for 79 years, and how much time you're going to be spending doing various activities. And I'm certainly not going to be giving up my sleep, and that's why I have been trying to find ways to optimize to do less chores, because that graphic has led me to do that. And moving on to number 2. Number 2 is that because you can focus on your health. By becoming financially independent, you have so much more time to focus on the things that are really important, and that includes focusing in on your health. You have more time to go to the gym. You have more time to walk, more time to run, more time to cook healthier meals. These are just things that you probably don't get enough time to, or at least you feel you don't get enough time to when you have to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And that's why a big part of my own financial independence has been focusing on these very things, focusing on my health. Another thing that you could be focusing on is number 3, and that is you can spend a lot more time with your children. Really quick, just stop to think about it. If you do have children, how often do you actually really get to see your children? With, the amount of hours that these children sleep every day, with all the time that they spend in school, the amount of time that you're at work, you might not get enough quality time with them that you want. And financial independence allows you to fill those gaps and have more flexibility over your time and how you choose to spend your life. And even if you don't have children, I bet you have number 4 on this list, and that is that you can spend more time with your family. And you wouldn't be the only one that wants to spend more time with your family. So here's a actually pretty cool statistic from the Pew Research Center. When Americans were asked what is most likely to provide them with a sense of meaning, a whopping 69% of people said that family gave them a sense of meaning. And odds are, you're probably one of those 69% of people, as am I. Now, getting back to a little bit more positive of a note, with all this free time that you could have by retiring early, you could learn a lot more skills. And that's because in the information age that we live in today, the internet makes so many things possible, and that includes adding more skills to your repertoire. A little personal example here is, ever since I bought my first house, I have been gaining all kinds of different skills trying to maintain this thing. And similarly, not just with skills, but number 6 on this list is you can learn a lot more knowledge. So knowledge is definitely different than skills, right? You can think of it in a layman's terms as skills actually performing something, while knowledge is knowing of something. So you have a lot more time in order to increase the amount of knowledge you have. Let's put that brain to good use. Some really great ways that you can increase your knowledge is by reading, listening to podcasts, and of course, watching and subscribing to On Cashflow. Ever since becoming financially independent myself, you would be surprised by how much I have increased my own knowledge on the subject of financial independence and retiring early. And I can mainly attribute that to making these videos. And another really great reason why you should retire early is because you can travel the world. You can travel longer, you can travel more often, and you can have a much better experience not having to worry about the worries that you probably usually have when you take a vacation. Did you know that the average worker gets only 15 days of vacation after working at the company for 5 years? And you don't even want to know how low it is for people who worked less than 5 years. That's simply not enough time to have a good experience traveling. If these 7 reasons sound great to you, then here's what you need to do next. You need to watch this video that I created called How to Achieve Financial Independence in 10 Years or Less. It's going to give you all the skills and tools necessary in order to make it a reality. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Zach from OnCashflow.com. And I hope to see you next time.